That's me, dressed up as John Locke, talking about the social contract theory. When I was looking for the Web 2.0 tool that I wanted to use, I first thought about something theatrical, something that the kids could get in front of a camera and somehow create a product, something that the world could use, something that their community could use, something they could share with their friends and family, and maybe something that was so frequent that it would be like a television show that we tuned into every week. They were not only a part of this, they are actually in charge of it, creating their own. I'll create my own, they'll create their own, and we'll share our video through 3 Web 2.0 tools that I've chosen. The first one I'd like to talk about is Podomatic. This Web 2.0 tool, very comparable to others. It works better than the other 2 that I attempted. However, there are still some problems with this. As you can see, my John Locke Explains Social Contract Theory here, posted up on Podomatic. If I were to hit play here, you would see the video moving much slower than the actual audio. The audio and my mouth don't move together, so it's very annoying to watch. I tried to fix it. It must have something to do with the site, because on YouTube and on Facebook, the video runs fine. So I still have some glitches there, but other than that, no complaints. I like this site because it has a browse where you can go and search any topic you like. I chose history, and it will find all of these other podcasts that other teachers, other students have done. So not only do we get to post our own, we get to compare them to other students and other classroom history projects. Some of these are very creative, and then some of them are actually just kind of dry. So it gives us some ideas of what to do, but better yet, it gives us some ideas of what we want to stay away from. Creating these videos is a learning process, and it doesn't always have to be trial and error. We do have people who are out there doing similar things that we can learn from. I like the podcast because they have to understand the content of the subject before they can actually get up there and act it out, whether they dress up in a goofy wig or if we put on some type of report like you would see on the news, except it's set back in maybe the 16 or 1700s, whatever time period we're covering. We could have a news broadcast with weather and history, and the kids have been coming to me with all of these ideas, and my first podcast is less than 24 hours old. So they are really excited about this, and I do believe Podomatic is a good site to launch this from. However, as I said, we do have some issues here with the synchronization of the video, and it's not as user-friendly as something like YouTube or Facebook would be. It's often kind of confusing, and there have been a few pop-ups and advertisements try to creep in as I've used this, so that's an issue as well. Podomatic allows me not only to just reach out to my students in the classroom, but it allows myself and my students to reach out to global classrooms. Our videos that we create could be used in China as they study American history, or as we study the Industrial Revolution. Someone in Manchester, England, may watch our video on the coal mine strike. The possibilities here are endless, especially with the video and our ability to somehow put on some theatrical production that portrays a certain topic and a concept that allows students to synthesize this information. Podomatic is a great tool that allows us to do that. In addition to Podomatic, another tool I like to use is Facebook. As you can see here, this Facebook is only for Teeter's American Government. My American Government students can log on to this site, and there will be questions that I've posed for them to answer, such here one on the John Locke, what did he mean by natural rights. So we're looking at my video posted here, and a question to go along with it. I just posted this a few hours ago, so no one's commented on it today, but tomorrow night I will be expecting some posts from these guys. Again, Facebook isn't as much of a global connection as it is a constant classroom connection. We have virtual contact with each other 24 hours a day anytime we get on this site. I can leave them messages if they needed to get a worksheet or maybe a study guide or something, document, primary source maybe that I handed out. If they've lost theirs or were absent that day, I can actually send them the document through Facebook, and they can print it off at home. That way, if they were absent Friday, there's no sense in them having to wait until Monday to receive, certain documents or certain instructions. I can communicate with parents. I've invited any parent who would like to join this discussion on American government. They are welcome. So it not only very user-friendly, the kids are real familiar with Facebook, and I think it shows them that it's not just a fun social tool. It can be used as a professional and a learning tool as well. So I think when it comes to social networking, getting them used to learning with social networking sites is the key, because once they get used to it, they'll need it and they'll want it more. In addition to Facebook, we also posted our video on YouTube. Again, this sends it out globally. So our creation and our discussion on the most important concepts of the late 1600s is now out of our classroom and into the world theater. If you were to YouTube, search John Locke Social Contract, I am 5 or 6 boxes down, the crazy guy in the wig there. Or you could also just do a general search on YouTube for Teeter History Class, and that's my only it's my only video, and I've already got one view, 5 hours. So again, it gives us a theater here that we can post our production on. We are communicating with one another, and we're communicating with the world. These sites are very easy to set up. All three of them set up basically like your typical email. Podomatic was pretty user-friendly when it came to setting up the account. It asked for an email address, and then it emailed you a link that you clicked on. Once you had all your personal information in there and you uploaded your video, you go to your email and click on that link, and it takes you right back to Podomatic site, and you're ready to start uploading your first video. So if you had videos ready to go from your digital camera or your webcam, uploading this took about 4 minutes for a 2-minute video. YouTube is the same way. Many people are very familiar with posting videos on YouTube, but you just hit upload, you enter in your email and your password, and then you're ready to start browsing your jump drive or your documents for whatever video you wanted to upload. And then of course Facebook is Facebook. Very easy to manage. Downloading this video took a little bit longer. It took about 7 or 8 minutes, so it's not something you might want to try to do right before class, but if you get a good idea one night, you can definitely stay up a little late and get that done and downloaded for the next day's lesson. I think that the project contributes to the School 2.0 concept. All three of these sites, all three of these tools that I've used, they allow us to promote what we're studying, to communicate with not just one another, but with our community and even the world. We will get better at doing this as we go along. As we watch other people's videos, we will get better. And as other people watch our videos, they will get better at making podcasts and being creative in an education world. The advantages of these websites are really endless. I don't have a lot of bad things to say about any of them. But I do recommend that we understand these are just tools. You can't base your entire lesson plan around dressing up in a costume. It should be supplemental information, but more importantly, it's information that they helped create. It's information that they can take home with them. They can access it in their car. They can access it from their bedroom, from their homes. They can do anything like that, and they're studying in a way that is entertaining and fun, and it's something that they're used to because it's technological. This is my video on my Web 2.0 applications, and thank you very much.